everyone. Today we're going to work on a few things, this commission being the first thing, and then we're also going to work on some little Patreon sun catchers. I have 3 of them smoothed out currently, so we're just going to foil and then probably solder one of them. Hopefully today we don't have as many problems as we did on Monday. I changed a few of the settings. It honestly looked like a lot of the settings were pretty good. So I don't know. I'm not a tech person. Brian helped me a little bit, but my mic sensitivity is pretty high. Let's see. Let me close this while we're still getting prepped. Okay, there we go. So this is our first commission in the new shed. This is a dog named Tiger, and you can see him up here. He's super cute, and there's going to be painted details like his little white and black fur, just kind of all over his face. And then this bouquet that's down here is kind of meant to look like a wedding bouquet of the intended person who's getting it. So we'll go ahead and get started. Let me find my pencil so I can kind of sketch this up. I'm hoping that my air conditioner isn't too loud. I'm hoping. If there's any issues, please just let me know. Like if you're watching a replay, please comment down below. Or if you're watching live, also let me know. My printer always messes this up, so we're gonna try our best to have this be circle like so. I think that looks pretty good. Hello, how are you? Hi Dan. Dans, the 2 Dans. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, this microphone is insane. With my old mic, I couldn't hear myself talk, and this one, my headphones are plugged in directly, and I can like hear all the noises. It's really weird. Hi, Alicia. I was curious if you were gonna come in. I missed talking to you last time, but I figured you were probably a busy little bee. How are you doing? How have you been? Your projects are ridiculously precious, Alicia, by the way. I love the dream catcher that you did. The soldering looks fantastic. Just fantastic. Also, hello, Kara. My 2 Dans here. Alright. Like it's crazy. I don't know if it's like picking up as much for everyone else. But like I can hear everything. It's very weird. Let's see. Hi Annie, how are you doing? And Alexia, what polish do you use? Hello. I use Leva polish. So I think it's out of stock everywhere. Where is it? Let me show you the bottle. That's the whole bottle. It's not a new one. So this is the polish that I use. I know it's backwards, so sorry about that. But it's Carnauba wax based. Basically any polish that has that base is going to be good. So if you can't find this, I also recommend turtle wax, like the paste. Because I've used it and it had very similar results. Also, yeah, that UFO was awesome. I love UFOs. I was actually wearing my like UFO Scream shirt earlier, but I changed to my green to like go with the green theme for today. Hey Leo, thank you for the lemon. How are you doing today? feel like I feel like the microphone is like right next to the paper. It's crazy. Hey Megs, welcome. Going to ask for advice on pricing the Dreamcatcher and the pumpkin. So nervous about selling my stuff. Yeah, it's especially since I know you said that it's your first time selling, it can be a little nerve-wracking. No, I have I have both. I have both. But this is the first time I'm actually trying out the pattern shears. So we're gonna see, it's 12:36. We're gonna see how these do. I'm already kind of iffy, but I'm not gonna give up because I don't like that. That just bent that piece. Worst case scenario is I can just get my X-Acto knife out. I just don't know like where I'm supposed to be cutting. I don't know about this. I got myself a used Wacom Tools 4 on eBay for $25. Yes! Heck yes! Can you hear the rain? I can hear it like I'm standing right underneath right next to the roof. Have you, Dan, have you used it much yet? Have you gotten your fingers dirty with the art supplies? New art supplies? Oh, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, I love decorating, and I finally sat down and like decorated it because I wanted it to be super cute. So that's like totally my aesthetic, and I hadn't done it and like decorated like that in a while. So I was very pleased with how it came out. Tested it, works great, fantastic. I thought I lost mine in the move, but luckily it was just in my, it was in a weird spot. Also, yes, I use cardstock paper. It's so loud. Let me know if like the video and audio get weird. It's raining like crazy here right now. It's really loud. Let's see. I have noise reduction on. Hello, just found your channel and it's great. Thank you so much. Welcome, Morgan. Glad to have you here. Sorry for the loud rain. It's the second time I've used this mic and it's very sensitive and I don't know how to adjust any of the settings. So hopefully it's just very like relaxing and not just like ah. Hello, Jim. Welcome. Yeah, it's been like super rainy basically since we moved in, which was honestly great. It didn't start like raining terribly until we were finally all moved in and done, so I was like, I guess you can't complain too much. Like at least it didn't rain while we were trying to move our furniture and stuff. Okay, great. I kind of want to just use my X-Acto knife. it got like kind of weird over here. I feel like I'm just faster with my X-Acto knife. Maybe we could try to use the pattern shears for the actual, like, to trim up the pieces. Maybe that's what we can try to use it with. Hey Neil, thank you so much! I really hope so. I think this is, like, just the cutest little portrait. Like, I think it's gonna be precious. And, yes, this is a commission, Jim. This is actually my first commission since I moved into the new studio, so I feel like it's a really, really nice one to start us out. So let's try this. I mean, this literally would just use regular scissors. Oh no. I really want to like the pattern shears. I'm just so set in my ways. It's going to be lovely for sure. Thank you. I really hope so. This is for an older dog who is loved very much by their family, and so it's kind of just like a commemorative piece. Like he's still here with us, but he's just older. We'll be able to also easily do a badger too at Christmas. I think it's nice. It sounds nice on my end. Alright. This morning I also finished up an outline for another pet portrait commission, and then I'm really hoping that I can really just get down and get my hands dirty with some of the next shop update stuff, like the spooky stuff. I really haven't worked on it at all. It's taken me such a long time to kind of feel comfortable in the studio that I'm just being a slowpoke about it. But I've been seeing like everyone who comes into the stream, if I'm like following them on social media or following you all on social media, I've been seeing everyone making like witch hats and all this like spooky stuff, and I'm like, ah, I want to make stuff too. I forced myself to try drawing the pattern on with oil-based Sharpie instead of gluing. After a few times, I started to really get used to it. It really is a lot easier. Very nice. I'm glad that you like it. You know, I always say everything comes down to personal preference. Everything comes down to personal preference. And, there's nothing wrong with doing the paint. Nothing wrong with doing it this way. This is not going to be a thing, so we're just going to fill that in. Background. Thank goodness I have my ring saw, because otherwise shapes like this would be almost impossible. Ah! I cut his forehead. Oh no! I glue my patterns in my glass too, but I can't seem to find a marker that won't erase when I grind. Yeah, so that's why I like the metallic Sharpies, because they are water resistant. So I find that they're pretty good about not coming off when I grind. Worst case scenario, if they do come off, then I'll just put my reference piece back on the glass and I'll just retrace it. So that's my workaround for that little issue. seen anyone try to sell finished products of your pattern? If so, how do you feel about that? I saw a thread on Reddit about how creators do or do not like it. So if I'm selling the pattern, go for it. But if someone is like legit like taking my pattern without my permission that I'm not selling, and then using that pattern, so there's actually something that happened, Alexia, a few months ago, where a company in another country took my queen bee design and started printing it on acrylic, and they've made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it. You can find it on AliExpress and everything. Like, it's just infuriating. Facebook Marketplace, like, it's just being sold everywhere. Amazon, eBay, Etsy, it's being sold on the platform that I use as, like, it's $20. And there's nothing I can really do at this point, but if I see another small artist do it and they don't have my permission and they're selling it, that's a no-go, and I would reach out to that person. I was about to throw the video paints out, though. They kept coming off when I would clean the finished piece. My oven isn't heating properly. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, because normally, like, once it's on and dried, like, it's not gonna come off. As long as it's, like, thick enough. I just got, oh my god, I just got silver metallic Sharpie. Haven't tried it on the grinder yet, but it's definitely tougher than black standard. Yeah, definitely. The silver, bronze, and the gold, like all the metallic colors, they work really well. And it's okay, it's fine. I just like to give that as an example because I have had that happen. Shh. Shh. I have had that happen. I haven't personally seen someone take my work though, like a small artist take my work. I'm sure it's happened. Actually, no, someone has. Someone sent me a picture from a morning market where they had taken my queen bee, which that was just, they could put, there's just hundreds of pictures of it. Hello, I'm here on site, but no sound. I'm being at work. Rewatch later. Hi, Renee! We could boycott them. I don't know about that. No, it is really coming down. I wish I had my storm cam, but I only have 3 USBs. And one of them is for the internet, so we're figuring it out. Oh Lord. It is coming down. Raining cats and dogs, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, there's it's raining like crazy here too. Wild. Wild. Hey Noctis, welcome! How are you doing? Bought a set of medium tip first, too big, then ordered a set of just the fine tip. They were good. Oh, perfect, and it's raining too. The perfect ASMR to sleep to. Get here for rainy cats and stained glass dogs. Sorry I'm late, no worries, no worries. We are just getting all sorts of torrential rains right now. Charlie, I was trying really, really hard to use the pattern shears, but with all these curly, squiggly lines, I was having a very, very hard time. I haven't given up on them yet, though. I'll try. I tried the metallic gold, but regular point, it still comes off. Very strange. I mean, I try to get it to where there's almost no Sharpie even left for me to have to grind, if that makes sense. So, because like if I leave enough Sharpie on the thing, like it means my grinder is going to be doing too much work. So, it's raining in Connecticut right now too. We had a tornado warning at 4 a.m. Woo! Yeah, so I'm in Florida, and we had like a kind of like tropical storm going across the state. So, yeah. I don't hate them. I really don't. Like for my normal patterns, like my more simple ones that aren't like this detailed, I feel like they would be fantastic, and I still have yet to try them out with something like that. Like my pumpkin, I have not given up on them yet. Also, I haven't heard anyone complain about the video getting weird, which is good. I'm hoping that means that the video is not stuttering as much this time. I changed one setting. Hopefully it was enough. Fantastic! Oh, hello, Risk. I know. I've been feeling so like lazy. Even though I've been very busy, but I've been like, oh my gosh, what do I even do anymore? Fantastic. Yeah, the rain is very loud, and I'm sure that thunder is also very loud. I know I said last time, but I have a Rode mic now, which is a very nice mic. And it's very, very sensitive, and I have no idea how to mess with the settings. So I'm sorry if the rain is just... I have a tin roof, which is why it sounds like extra loud. Fantastic! So the only thing that I changed was that I set it to adjust the bit rate accordingly if there was a drop in frame rate. That was literally all I changed, so it must just be working. I sold my ring saw last week. I really tried to like it, but I hated it. Decided it was worth too much to just sit on my she shed collecting dirt. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that it's not necessary. For me, I really like making weird stuff like this, or not weird, but I like the ability to make strange shapes, or, you know, like more organic shapes, because my pet portraits would be a nightmare if I didn't have my ring saw, so it's not for everyone. Hi, how are you? I am great, thank you. Would you know, to an alternative, perhaps a recipe to make the black or copper patina here is difficult and expensive to buy? I don't. I am not like a chemistry person, and I don't know an alternative per se, unfortunately. With something like that, I would hate to do something dangerous, and tell you to do something dangerous, because I just don't know how it's made. So that might be something that you have to research on your own, just because I am not qualified to give you an answer like that. I just bought a 50-pound kettlebell for $15 from Walmart and free shipping. Very nice. That's actually an insane deal. That should have been like $50. That's crazy. Heck yeah. Yeah. No, I completely, I feel that, Alicia. Totally feel that. I have an appreciation for rain. We don't get it often enough. Ah, yes. I mean, it sounds like I can hear it through my headphones. It sounds really good. Like I can hear what you guys hear. Science and magic can make patina. Weights are a fortune. They really are. Brian has spent so much money on his gym, and that's why we have so much good equipment, and it's just been such a long-term investment. Luckily, we were able to keep most of it. He was able to, and so we have a really nice like outdoor gym. Ugh, this piece is gonna be a nightmare. Speaking of ring saw, we'll probably cut this down. I used the money from that to get what I really wanted. I bought the grinder. It'll be here tomorrow. Very nice. I think you'll love it. Love it. Once I get settled, I know I always say this, but once I get settled and I can save up some money again, new grinder. Sorry, new. I don't want to blow everyone's eardrums out though. I already feel like I am with how much rain we're getting. Gish, welcome! How are you doing? I am doing great. Thank you for asking. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see. I have to share with everyone that I have an addiction. I like my inland, but grinders are probably similar-ish, and the grinder is a godsend. Dang, what am I missing out on? I was gonna ask, is it a glass addiction? Having serious withdrawals. I was actually gonna probably go to make a journey to the glass store sometime in the next few days. I want more orange. This is a safe space for all of our glass addicts. Yeah, I was probably gonna make the journey tomorrow, because I need more orange. I want more, and I need more. I would also love to see if I can find that, bullseye, more of that, like, crazy teal and pink bullseye glass that I made the UFO out of, if y'all remember that, if y'all remember that piece that I did. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Megs. The 15 oranges I have just aren't that good. Hi! Hello from Korea! Hello! How are you? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm sorry that I don't know how to say your name, person who said hello from Korea. I am here. Hey Grim, how's it going? Let me change my... Ooh! Megs, that's crazy! Ugh, I'm so jealous. I just checked out my local glass studio and wow, the price of orange and pink, yeah. And red? Orange, pink, and red? Terrible. terribly expensive. I am never-endingly proud of my pink collection though. I don't know, no, you can't see it. I have about 12 to 15 full 12 by 12, if not bigger, sheets of pink. And if you guys know, that is like almost akin to having like a ton of wood right now because of how expensive wood is. That's something that I'm gonna do. Anyone buy any of the Oceana oranges? I have not. I only have one Spectrum orange, and it's like the kind of like wispy yellow, but that's not like the new glass that they've been making. It's an old sheet. Mags, I am also cheap. I don't know if you've heard me say it, but I'm cheap. So. Kara, I always thought that, but I've been corrected a few times, but then they never say what is now used to make gold, or to make pink. But it's still something expensive. I just don't know if it is gold. Opaque red is $37 a square foot here. That's terrible. He was moving to a smaller place. You know, I meet people all the time that like used to do or like are interested in doing stained glass. There's a lady that I talked to in a shop around here, and she was like, yeah, I used to do stained glass. Like she like asked, you know, we were like chit-chatting about moving and being new to the area, and she like asked what we do, and I was like, oh, I'm a stained glass artist. And she said that she used to do it many years ago. I just feel like everyone used to do stained glass. It's crazy. I really like this Wismach orange, green, white that I got, but I want to try Ocean orange. Yeah, it's I think they're more expensive because they're doing like all fusible glass. So red is most expensive because of ingredients. I found that pink is the ones that are the most expensive kinds, but I mean it's like kind of the same thing. God, I am taking forever to do this. Hurry up, Rachel. Hurry up. You don't got all day. Yeah. I have a ton of transparent red, and I'm gonna look for, that's what I interrupted myself earlier. I'm gonna look for some estate sales around here and see if I can find some glass to add to my collection, even though like my studio space is half the size of what it used to be, and I don't know where I'd put it, but we'll figure it out. Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing today? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? What have you been up to? I know it's been forever since we have chatted. There's also, oh, there's a ton of thrift stores. Talking about shopping, there's a ton of thrift stores that I want to go to around here. Where I used to live, there was almost none, and it was just, I always went to the same one, and it was never what I wanted. One of my favorite hobbies is buying old stained glass pieces on Craigslist and tearing them apart for the glass. Can get massive panels with lots of cool vintage glass for like 20 bucks. Big brain. That's big brain risk. You've got plenty of empty walls to add shelves to. Yes, we'll find the room. Finding room is not the problem, really. We will find space for it. And I could do, I want the forest tapestry to stay there. But I mean, like the whole wall in front of me, I could theoretically have glass. I mean, there's a place off to my right. There's a corner that's horrendous. And once we get it all unpacked and looking prettier and we can sort through things and sell stuff, and the last like few days of packing, it was just this like mad dash where I was like, we gotta just get stuff in boxes, and we didn't really get to like properly go through things and be like, all right, we're gonna get rid of this. I ended up actually getting rid of probably 3/4 of my clothing. And I still have so much clothing it doesn't even make sense. So I'm gonna continue going through it because there's a lot of clothing that I just like I will never wear at this point just because of where we're at. It's just like we're somewhere. I'm always dirty basically now because we're just outside all the time. So it's like I don't really need a bunch of like cute girly clothing. I don't know. Anyway, so there's plenty of space for glass. We will find more space. Over Chessington Farm is fun. I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with you. It has been fun though. It has been very fun. So there's a type of plant here called, it's mostly in the southern states, called the American beautyberry. And I read the other day that you can make a really strong insect repellent with beautyberry leaves. So like yesterday morning I went out and I found a beautyberry plant that was on the property. And I made a tincture that is currently steeping. I don't know what you call it, but I made it's I don't know, it's steeping right now. So it'll be ready tomorrow, and apparently it's as strong as DEET, but it's not like, obviously doesn't have potentially like negative effects on your neurological system. Even though they say DEET is safe, they're like, don't use it on babies. It's like, oh, okay. Do you or will you have a sink for cleaning glass? I'm gonna use a plastic bucket for right now. I don't know if I'll have a sink at any point, and we're just gonna keep it very simple. So probably just a plastic bucket, and I'll end up trying to make it kind of nicer so I have, like, you know, a place to put the glass while I'm washing it. But Beanie Baby plants? What? What is that? If you aren't wearing a tie, are you even farmin'? I don't know, that's a great question. Watching you from Brazil, learning a lot, thanks. All over the world seems there's only Novocan. The only suggestion I got on the internet was mixing vinegar, salt, and ammonia to age metal. Ooh, I don't know about that, but if the internet says that, then I don't know. But yeah, I use Novocan. There's one other type of patina called Jax. I think it's Jax, and they make a black patina that is very, very good. I haven't gotten it. Three-headed baby circle. It's the next thing that I want to get. It's not even expensive. It's just something that I haven't ordered yet. But you could potentially look into that as well. If you look up like Jax black patina, maybe see if that's local, although Novocan is going to be probably more readily available, so if you can't get Novocan where you're at, then I'm not sure you'd be able to get Jax. for magic, I'll try it. Okay. Yeah, if you try it and you can do it successfully. Now, I will say that I don't know what that will create. Or yeah, I don't know if it's J-A-X or J-A-C-K-S. I can't recall, but see if you can find that. They don't make copper, but it is a very high quality black patina. I have a backlog of vintage LED light windows to dismantle and reconfigure. Ooh, fancy. Magic. It sure does. Alright, we're gonna cut this out as one solid piece. This is like this little chunk is baby's breath right here. You can see the little like white thing on the flowers. Or no, not baby's breath. It's like a Queen Anne's lace looking type flower. Not baby's breath. Silly. I think I got all the messages. Oh, I wish you could see out my window right now. It is so, I have such a pretty view from the tree. I just have like a tree view. So I ended up reorganizing my art space. So my desk was kind of shifted over and I have this IKEA 1x5 cube shelf that was on the other side of me, so it was on my right instead of on my left, and it was blocking my window view, and I just felt very claustrophobic. So I switched, and now I feel very like airy, and I can see out my window, and I love it. Yes, me and tiny pieces. I don't know why I do this to myself. Because it looks nice, that's why. Because it looks nice. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do a little bit longer of a stream today and see. I think last time on my 144p screen of fuzz. Beautiful. Apparently there haven't been any video stutters, which is great. I barely changed anything, so everyone says it's been really good. Magic beans. I was confused by you saying that because we have a dog named Bean and we call her Beanie Baby, and so I was just like, what? Alright, there's that flower. I'm not super concerned with cutting out these right meow, so we're gonna just like, usually I save the flowers like this for last. So I'll like cut out the glass for the dog or whatever pet it is, and then I'll kind of do the finicky tiny stuff towards the end. Yes, that might help, Alicia. Thank goodness the rain has chilled out a bit. And now it's just like a nice little pitter-patter. Don't plant it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to resist. Making a bean tree. What, you made your skeeter be gone? Yes. Yeah, the beauty berries. I don't know the scientific name, but they're these like the berries on the plant are really bright purple, like a bright magenta, Um, Charlie. Anyway, the berries on the beauty berry plant are like a super bright magenta color, and you can eat them, but they don't really have that much of a taste. You can apparently make a jelly with them, and like you basically just pump a bunch of sugar in it and it tastes better, but the leaves are known to be really good for the bug repellent qualities, and like I guess like Native Americans used to use them for bug repellent and stuff, so trying it out. Let me see, I'll show you. It's really gross looking, but I'll show you my jar. I was enjoying the rain, except it was making me sleepy. Oh, while kids are quarantined, I'm already in a hoodie and comfy cozy. So this is my insect repellent tincture. It's very green, it looks really gross, but I'm very excited to see how it does. I was thinking today that I could possibly like for like a home bug repellent, like I want to try to mix it with like maybe like a beeswax or something, like if I can find a wax to mix it with, that way it's water resistant, and I could potentially try to like run it along the inside bottom part of our trailer to prevent bugs from like crawling up and in. So I was thinking about that. Something like that. I don't know yet. We'll see. I want to experiment with it. The rain is giving a mood. Fantastic. It's very relaxing to me too. Ugh. I had to get rid of my ergonomic chair, which made me very sad. Ooh, it's very loud. Why? This mic is crazy. Okay. That's basically good. Let's cut this up real quick, and then I think that'll do it for this pattern. And then we can go ahead and start foiling. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept this as one piece. Silly me. Oh well, we'll keep it like this. 2 weeks in, she's already got big jars of swamp. No, it's rubbing alcohol in its leaves and rubbing alcohol. So I don't think that would be a good idea to drink it. I do not think it would be a good idea. I'm not gonna drink it. But yeah, we were actually talking about the fact that it's only been 2 weeks, and like the spiders that we get here, so there's a lot of banana spiders, orchard spiders, and brown widows. There's brown widows everywhere. I found one in my shed the other day, and brown widows are very similar in like toxicity and poison to black widows. So but we were talking about how I'm already like kind of desensitized, where there was a banana spider outside my studio, and I mean they can get like this big. They're huge, and it was like this big, and I was like, that's not even big. And I was like, if I had seen that in our old house, I would have died. Like I would have just so yay. Desensitization. There we go. Alright, let's get our bag, our little baggie for our pattern, and then we'll work on our mushrooms. Yeah, so there's this area, because we're on a farm, there's farm animals, and outside of the chicken coop, where the exhaust fan is, like it's blowing out of the chicken coop, there's like tons of them that have made their webs right outside that vent, because like flies will get pumped out. It's horrific. It's horrifying. There's like 20 of these giant banana spiders, and they're all like in their in their webs. It's gross. I still need to take a picture of it and post it on my Discord. I hate banana spiders. I know they're good, but oh my god, they're the devil. Yes, little sandwich baggies. I use these for everything, and I try to reuse them as much as possible. I like to, if I'm making my one-of-a-kind pieces, I like to keep them in the baggies, like the cut-up glass, and that way I can stack them together. Because you all know I cut all my glass at the same time, and then I grind all my glass at the same time, so this helps me keep all of those projects together. It's so good at picking up noise. It's crazy. Anyway, it keeps blowing my mind. I'm sorry. I keep getting weirded out by it. Alright, let's clean up a little bit. I saw one of your spiders on your TikTok. I posted spiders on my TikTok? Did I? I don't remember. Yes, I did. The bone collecting video. I did. That thing was huge. And it's always disappointing. It sounds like we're going to need to take up a collection for a flamethrower. No! No! My interpretive banana spider dance. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all day. Thank you, Alicia. No flamethrowers needed. They're good spiders. They eat all the bugs, but thank you. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you, thank you. Do they often get stuck in those plastic bags bananas are often put in? Not to my knowledge. There was actually, so right outside my door, so over here where I'm pointing is the opening to my shed. And when I opened the main door, right outside there was a pretty big banana spider, but I think it got eaten by a bird, and I was actually kind of sad. Like, it was like my friend. But there's tons of jumping spiders here too, and jumping spiders are really cool. So I feel like I have like a jumping spider friend that is hanging out on my air conditioner. So my desk where I'm like been doing my patterns is here, and then my air conditioner is in that window. And I like was sitting at my desk all day yesterday, and like this jumping spider was just eating all the bugs that came in. And I was like, spider bro, thank you. Alright, so Animal World, Survival of the Fittest, yes. Alright, so this is our Patreon mushroom for this month, or just our Patreon sun catcher for the month. Oh, sorry, it's off camera. There we go. And I think I'm gonna be putting a little piece of wire to separate the leaves, but that's our sun catcher for this month. So we're gonna work on foiling it, if I can find my foil. You should rid your house of bananas right now. That is a spider bait mishap. I like bananas though, they're delicious. Oh, oh no. There's a spider on my bear gloves. Gross. Okay, stand by. Stand by. We gotta get our foil out. Still unpacking. Still unpacking. Bananas have potassium! I was collecting the glass and lead from my late aunt's estate, two very, very suitcasefuls. My taxi driver in Glasgow said if I was involved in a crime to not tell him. Oh no. Alright. So we have our foil. I'm gonna go ahead. We need to get the dust off of these. I don't have my little cup of water like I normally do. Banana sandwich? What in the heck is a banana sandwich? Like a peanut butter banana sandwich? Are you seriously just like eating some bananas mushed between some bread? Tell me more. Our little leaves. Banana discs. What is a banana disc? What is that? Alright, we need our scissors, we need our fid. Yes. Oh my lord. Elbs ate those nanner and peanut butter sarnies. It turns out not so healthy. Peanut butter banana, that's like probably the only way that I don't like peanut butter. I don't like that. I know that's gonna make some people upset, but it's not my thing. It is just not my thing. Ruining perfectly good peanut butter. And I love bananas. Just not together. Okay, peel your banana and cut it into coins. Okay. I can do that. And then what? I guess I'll never know. Banana discs, a staple in the old world. Old world England. Good. Yeah, that's our biggest, possibly our biggest disagreement as a couple is he loves peanut butter banana and I find it to just be vile. I usually just eat the peel. Charlie, no. Why Why is this not sticking? This is like, it's lifting. Actively lifting here. Why are you being so difficult? Maybe this foil was just kind of like weird. Well, that just won't do. I'm like 20 feet. He is like 20 feet away from me. He's in another area. But he's 20 feet away from me. Our living space is not that big anymore, so. Alright, let's try this again. I might have just had too much oil on the glass. I'm out of practice. It's been so long since I did stained glass. You don't need this chaos in your life. I have a feeling he's prepping and coming over here right now. Maybe not, though. One thing I still need to do did you spill your leaf? No. It's on the shelf. Continuing to brew. And yes, Rebecca, this is 7/30 seconds foil. The mushroom looks like a cow's hat or double handle cup. Swamp shine. Yes, my swamp shine. For legal purposes and for legitimate purposes, I'm not making moonshine. It's for bug repellent. Please don't nab me, YouTube. I swear. It's them, not me. But yeah, I still need to somehow reinforce the legs of this table because it's very wobbly. So I'm trying to preserve your Bob Ross vibes. I'll stay in here. Alright. Leave me and my happy mushrooms alone. Well, this, the brown glass is pretty thick, so that's probably why. I think this glass is about the same width. This glass is a little thicker for some reason, the yellow. But, here. I got you, Neil. There you go. Or, hold on. Ah, where's my magic erasers? There they are. Oh, I stepped on my plant. No. No. Chaos. Brian didn't even have to come in and it's chaos. Pretend there's ears on here. It's a little bear. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you. Or Sabrina. Sorry. Yeah, look at this plant I got. It's going crazy. It's a pothos or pothos, however you want to say it. But like, it is going crazy. So I'm gonna hang it off of like a little hingy thing, and then I'm gonna put wire everywhere for it to like just send its vines. This is new. These shoots right here, these weren't here 2 days ago. So she is living her best life. I just love her to pieces. So we gotta get some nice vining conditions for her. Some nice things for her to grow on. Swamp pot. Also, thank you. Thank you. I hope you have a nice day as well. Grandpappy's recipe did repel bugs, to be fair. I'm just like trying to like show everyone my plant, and everyone's just like, moonshine. Alright, let's continue onwards. Oh, gosh bless it. Irritating. No, it's... How dare you be in a fun-loving mood? How dare you? I cannot believe you coming to my stream and enjoying your time here. Unacceptable. Unacceptable! Molly? Hi, Mary. Captain O'Malley is coming to say hi. Hi. I don't know if you can hear her meowing. Come here. Come say hi to the stream. Hi, baby cat. She's a good kitty. Okay. The Twitter world could use a huge dose of SunBear streams. Yes, they could. Twitter is grumpy. I don't use Twitter much because it's just like chaos. Pure chaos over here. That reminds me, Grandpappy reminds me of a meme my friend sent me. It was a picture of a granny style nightgown. Caption, you can buy your mattress. Yes. I've seen someone, I saw someone make a video on TikTok that was something like that. Oh, I wish I could turn the camera. Brian is outside right now, outside of my window, in his little straw hat. This is taking me forever to foil this. Picking his pretzels. Granny was a strong woman. It sounds like she sure was. No pretzels to be picked out there. Also, hi Kindle. How are you doing? Aw, a sunstream. Like a sunbeam, but a sunstream. I'm pretty much officially calling this the sunshed too. I want to paint a sign for pretzels grow best in the rainy Florida. They do. They really do. But I want to make a wooden plaque and paint it with like the sunshed. I don't know if I'd put it outside or inside, but I probably would put it inside just so it doesn't get all destroyed by the rainy Florida weather. Also, I am very good. I'm glad you're doing well as well. We're just getting a little bit of work done. I need to check my data usage. Give me just a second, y'all. I haven't checked it yet. Ah. Let's see where she's at. Actually, I'm terrified to use this thing. Oh, we're good. I haven't hardly used anything. Pretzel Science is advanced intermediates. So there's actually some pretty I think I was talking about this last time. There's some pretty like high elevation parts of Florida. I think the highest part of Florida, like the highest elevation, is 300 feet. Granted, that's not much, but for Florida, that is insanely high elevation. So the calibration on our little hotspot is not that good, so it constantly is going back and forth. We still haven't figured out what exactly it's telling us, but I think it's about a gigabyte an hour. I think it might be less now, depending on like if the bitrate is getting slowed down, but it seems like it's about a gig an hour, which we have 100 gigabytes a month, and we've already used up like 25-ish. So smash that like button. Hey D-Live team! On the front page, my little bear mushroom. Yeah, like a gig an hour isn't too bad. I accounted for maybe using like 5 or 6 gigs a week. I'm not really using that much data otherwise. Like I use it for like doing my outlines and stuff, like finding reference pictures. But I found out that old muzzle shooters will buy old lead to make balls from, maybe a hobby gun with a furnace. Oh, that's actually a good idea. It's about relative height as well. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. I mean, it's not like you feel like you're really high up or anything when you're in those high elevation places, but it makes a difference with the weather, which is kind of nice. So I had like 3 or 4 people, I think, dislike this stream because I shared it on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, the stream that Brian proposed to me in. And it, like, after I posted on Facebook, I got like some dislikes, and I was like, which one of y'all grumpy people on my friends list are disliking this? Who is it? Who is it? I hope to, now that I'm finally settled too, once I make my next video, I'm gonna get myself back in the algorithm. I don't like how it's like, I've made like 3 videos in 4 months. Working on it though. I'm gonna script the video probably later today or tomorrow, and then I have to come up with projects because the next video is about lead, and lead came in all the different sizes that I got. I need to script it out and then also figure out what projects I'm going to be applying the lead came to. So I will be planning all of that out very soon here. Granted, the mountains here go up around 6,000 feet. Ooh. I love mountains so much. And yes, dislikes do help the algorithm. So as much as people want to be like, I don't like SunBear, you're helping me. You're helping me quite a bit. SunBear, how dare you smile? How dare you enjoy yourself? I didn't think it was you. It's fine. Alright, so here's our little... Which way does this go? I think like that. Here's our little mushroom. Ooh, so cute. Let me get some water. I'm gonna put up my BRB screen for just a second. I'm gonna go get a different drink, so give me just like a few minutes and I will be right back. So we'll do this. Hello everyone, I'm back. Oh my gosh, what were y'all talking about? Let's see. How can you dislike Swamp Shine and Pookie Bear proposals, right? They're just jealous. I'm very skeptical about any platform these days. I just assume they fake reaction like and dislikes if they think it helps their platform to generate more gut reactions. Potentially. I don't know too much about it. I don't do anything to like mess with my own algorithm really. Just because I know I am back. I know that like YouTube is very vigilant about like people putting up like a private browser, and then because some people I think have tried to like put up a private browser and then watch ads over and over again. So YouTube is like very vigilant about stuff like that to make sure people aren't doing that. So I don't do anything that's gonna like potentially get me flagged. Worship the algorithm. Yes. Gosh. It's crazy like how crisp I sound. No tinfoil needed for that theory. Put your tinfoil hat on. I don't think I want to solder this right now. I don't think I want to. I don't know what I want to do right now. Because I don't want to burn through too much data. It's been an hour and a half. I think I can probably foil the other mushrooms. I only have 2 more. And I was going to grind the rest later today. So we'll go ahead and foil these while we're here. Yes, it is raining. It was raining really, really hard earlier, and we're underneath a lot of trees, so even though it's not raining that hard right now, just because we're under the trees, there's a lot of bigger drops falling. And I have a metal roof, so it's extra loud and relaxing. It's raining. Alright, let's get the dust off of these so we can get the foil put on. Fired bananas are good. That's like, is that the theme of the stream today? It's just bananas. So tempted to place metal sheets outside my window to enjoy raindrops even better. It's very nice, although it is very loud. Like when it's raining really hard. I mean, y'all were here earlier, or I don't know if you were, CJ, but it's very, very loud. Very loud. Which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. But I think the next thing I'm gonna do, so obviously I didn't insulate or drywall the shed, which is fine. But I think we're gonna insulate the ceiling first, and that'll potentially help muffle some of the sound a little bit and help from, I don't know. It's just like the first thing we could do. The sun doesn't beat down on the shed too bad. Like I said, because I'm under trees, but I think it'll potentially help with some of the retention of my temperature controlled air conditioning, whatever. Words! Words! Ah! Yes, I did. I'm sorry it took me forever to remember, but I remember. it helps getting reminded, and then there's someone who used to come into my streams, ZJ. So I was like, CJ. Yep. Today's SunBear stream is brought to you by bananas. Like, subscribe, and get notifications. So, is your window right in front of your workspace? We have a metal shed, and when it rains, the sound is deafening. Yeah, it's definitely very loud. My window is slightly to the right. My desk is a few inches away from the window, so I did that on purpose because otherwise I'd be looking directly at our camper. So I'm slightly off center from the window, and my view is just trees. I'll see if I can move this and show you without like completely destroying the view that you have now, because it's just a bunch of trees out there. Yeah, Mad yeah, ZJ is from DLive. ZJ, I'm pretty sure everyone knows ZJ. And they come into my stream. No girls on the internet. Oh, learned something new about myself today then. Alright, let me see if I can show you. There's me. Hi. Alright. Don't look at the mess. Oh my lord. It's upside down, but you can see all of the trees that I'm looking at currently. So, yep, that's my view. Is a forest. My shirt was sun bleached, which is why it's two colors. I'm very disappointed about that. I have mild Asperger's, and when I used to work in the office, I would have a YouTube of 10 hours of Rain on the Tin Roof playing on my headphones to help me focus. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong with rain sounds. They're just the best. No girls on the internet. It's all fake. I'm scared. Voice changers. Deep fakes. Green screens. There's no green screens. There's none. Is my back a different color now too? No, it's just the lighting. SunBear stream! Hey, how you doing? I almost said like 3 different things at one time. Hoi. Nature's t-shirt dye. Yep. It's because we were line drying our clothing for so long, and the sun here is just so intense that it kind of created a two-tone shirt. It's whatever. I know you're kidding. Yeah, that's my view. And then my desk back here, I can really only see the treetops because obviously the air conditioner is on the bottom. But I like it. I wish it was... I was spoiled with my last studio, but it's okay. I'll get used to it. And I might put another window in. I'm not sure. It's pretty hot all the time here, Hoi. So, it's actually not as bad. I moved recently. So this is my second live stream in the new studio. And where we're at is actually a bit cooler than where we were at before, which is very nice. It's still Florida, but yeah. You should be worried. You should be. But yeah, it does kind of feel like I work in a treehouse. Because I'm just surrounded by woods. The woods. There's deer that'll walk through a lot. I haven't seen them while I've been in here, but like in the mornings I'll go out and walk the dogs, and there's like deer that'll be walking through the forest. It's fantastic. Ooh, Orlando at MegaCon not that long ago. Very nice. Dang, that is a far journey for you. How long were you in Orlando for? I don't know anything about like when MegaCon is going on or anything. I'm very out of the loop. I'm just like, I've just been cleaning and moving and making stained glass and taking 30 minutes to foil one piece of glass. I can smell pizzas cooking downstairs. Ooh. So I was shocked recently. Oh, 6 days. Very nice. It is. I'm sure that was a shock. The weather change. Were you just sweating your katukas off the whole time? Oh, nice. How did it go with the vending? Italians are invading Neil and they're having supper. Oh no! Oh yeah, but I was very surprised. So I'm sure you all at some point have heard me talk about how I now cannot have gluten. I've narrowed that down in my diet, and I'm one of those like gluten sensitive people. I don't have celiac disease, but my stomach just does not like gluten. And Walmart makes an absolutely divine cauliflower crust gluten-free pizza, less than $5. I was shocked. Shocked. Wasn't as bad as New Orleans. It was okay, only made table but not lodging. Ah, I see. Well, it was probably still pretty fun. I would expect. I've never been to like a MegaCon or anything like that, although they have a ton here in Florida, but I'm just like, my fandoms are so limited that I just feel like I just wouldn't know what anyone was doing. Like, who are you? What are you? I don't know. What year is it? There are lots of art events in Florida, I heard. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know too many of them. Hey now. Focus. There was an art festival that I went to many years ago in a town called Mount Dora. And I would love to go back if they still have it. I don't even know. This was like back in maybe 2008 that I went to Mount Dora. Stand by, y'all. Sorry, it's weird and not focusing. Why do those weird folks shop at Walmart in jammas and tire fat showing up? I don't know, Neil. I don't know. Walmart is a special place. I would consider Walmart like a, how do I say this? Like it's a tier of hell, and it's definitely higher up than say like the pits of hell, but it's not fun. My audio is gone. Is it still gone? I can hear myself. Please let me know if you're having issues. I guess you wouldn't be able to hear me. Okay. I don't know why your audio is gone away. Very strange. Okay, great. And yes, I would like to go get sushi. Ugh, so delicious. One day. One day. That's okay. I've done that before and I'm like, excuse me, streamer, I can't hear you. And then it was my end and I was just like, never mind. I think I did that to my friend Akuma. I was like, Akuma, I can't hear you. And then I had the tab muted. Have you tried to restart? The glass content got too hot for the speakers. Yes, all these pieces that are taking me 10 minutes to foil. "10 minutes when it should take me like 1 or 2. Okay, so what am I gonna do today? We need to start the dog commission, although I don't think I have the right white glass for it somehow. I don't know how I don't. I saw the little robot, top right corner. The little robot? What? I have no idea. My phone? Quality, not quantity. There you go. See, Charlie, you get it. You get it. I think I have a good idea for my upcoming shop update for the little charms. So last time I did the little space charms that I painted, like the little honeycombs, and I think I have a really good idea that I want to try to get some painted up. Maybe today, because it's fresh in my noggin. So I think for those who watched my stream a few weeks ago, there was like this gothic piece. Let me see if I can actually find it just to remind people who aren't, maybe you didn't watch it. So I made this gothic piece quite a while ago, and I don't know if you can see it, but with Sharpie I drew some castles. And I was thinking about making, like, I'm gonna have to redo this, and I want to resolder this and take it all apart and then paint castles on. But I'm gonna make some tiny charms where I paint some castles on. Yeah, I think it'll be really cool. The mushroom looks like Wally the cartoon robot. He plays with fire extinguishers. Oh yeah! Oh, that. I remember Wally. Wally and Eve. Eve or Eva? I can't remember. I feel like it was Eva. Cradle to grave bear. Help, I'm in a bear cul-de. So I will say, I just like the animals bears. Like, I just like the animal. Alright, Alicia, thanks so much for stopping in. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you again soon. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow, too. I think I'll stream about 3 times a week. Taking solder apart is brutal. It sure is. It sure is. But luckily, I made that when I first started, so it probably will come apart pretty easily. No, I just like bears. That's all. I've been obsessed with bears for many, many years. I'm like the, I'm sorry to disappoint, Cradle. I'm sorry. I just don't, I didn't want you to make some references. And then me be like, I know who he is. Like, I'm aware. I've been on D Live for over a year now, and I'm familiar with who he is, but I just like bears. Even the Chinese sun bear. I thought sun bears were Malaysian. I mean, honestly, okay, so for those who don't know, the reason why my name is SunBear is because I went with the, like, really original idea of sun, because I'm in Florida, and bear, because I like bears. And then, like, the actual sun bear is kind of an afterthought, because they're kind of creepy. Sun bears look like humans wearing a bear costume, which is unsettling at best. So I didn't name myself after sun bears. That's why my logo is like a little bear cub, like a brown bear cub in a sun logo. But the more you know. Marie Shay is also into bears. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're creepy. They have a very long tongue. No Chicago. No sports team. No Chicago Bears. They do. They really do, and they're tiny. They're very small, which I do like that about them. I think sun bears are the smallest bears that exist. Sun bears, the berserkers are actually turned into bears. Yeah, they're creepy. Moon bears, because there are moon bears. I don't remember where they're from, but moon bears are also a type of Asian bear. They're a little bit cuter. They look more like the Pokemon Ursaring a little bit. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the I think they're second gen Teddy Ursa and Ursaring. But I think they're based off of Sun Bear. But moon bears are a little cuter. They're not as, like, gangly and human-like. Oh. That guy. The bears that look like foxes are... I mean, I've listened to Burzum a few times. It's not my favorite, but I like that music. The bears that look like foxes. Sorry, I think that's red pandas? Yeah, so a sun bear kind of has like a more of a centralized marking to my knowledge, and I think a moon bear has more of like a V across the chest if I remember correctly. But yeah, I think the bears that look like foxes are the red pandas. Yeah, there is a big difference. That's why I wanted to make that distinction. I was like, I like the music, alright. I used to be very into Burzum. I discovered Burzum around the same time that I discovered Bathory. So I don't know if anyone is like into metal or black metal, but Bathory's pretty good. That's where I got my start again with metal. I went through like an electronic music phase in college, and then I discovered Bathory, and Bolt Thrower was the other one that I discovered around the same time. And I got like super into it, and then of course like Burzum and Electric Wizard and a few other like doom and black metal bands. Probably my favorite bear, since we're just on like the whole bear talk right now, is I haven't listened to Draconian. I have not. I'm somewhat familiar, like I've heard the name before, but I have not listened to them. My favorite bear though are spirit bears. They're albino bears, and they're really cute. I'm not angry enough for metal music. I'm not either. You don't have to be angry to listen to metal. There's actually, there's a really good musician called Buried Alive, I think is Buried Alive. But it's like Berry, like a Berry, and all of their music is berry puns. And they have a song called Hump. It's really good, but it's like, it's really intense in the beginning, and that's why I love it. But all of their stuff is like berry puns. Yeah, black metal is definitely more melancholy. I'm not super into black metal. Like, I like Bathory, but I like Bathory for more, and this is like a huge divide, so if anyone's into metal and you're like, "Ugh, this person," I'm more into the Viking metal side of Bathory than the black metal side. But I recognize there's some songs, like black metal songs by Bathory, that I do like quite a bit. I know most people aren't into metal, so I'm sorry to just be like speaking another language. As soon as he turns away to have a chocolate bar, they I was into Care Bears, Paddington. Care Bears are cute. And Paddington. I love it all. Winnie the Pooh. Love it. I only like ambient stuff. I mean, ambient stuff is good. The album that I've been listening to on repeat for, I've talked about it before, but it's been like, I mean, I listened to it like 3 times just today, is Odyssey to the West by Slice the Cake. It's like a progressive metal album, and it's like a story album, and I will forever pitch that album because it is so good. What the heck is Viking metal? Viking metal. I mean, it's metal with like Viking theme, basically. Viking metal tends to be, I'm pretty bad at explaining the subgenres, but it tends to be more of like a symphonic epic feel to it. I checked out a little bit of the dungeon synth. I haven't gotten super into it just because I've been kind of hyper focused on moving, and all the music I've been listening to is basically just like the same music. Like, I've just been zoning out with my music I'm used to. Angry blonde guys with horn hats. Not quite. Close. Long hair, for sure. Usually long hair. It's great. It's all in good fun. There's actually been some studies that show that people who listen to metal on average are less angry and are able to deal with angry emotions more so than people who don't listen to metal. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I know, there's so many subgenres. I'll chill out with my subgenre, metal subgenre speak. I came in at the right time. Nice shrooms. Thank you so much, Mary. How are you? I'll be wrapping up soon, in a minute here, just because we don't have much left, and I have to kind of be vigilant about how long I'm streaming for. Metal people are often very nice. I agree. I might be a bit biased. Yes! Listen to metal! It's not for everyone. I just like, I love some of the music. I love some of the music I listen to so much, and I just want to share it with people because it's just so... Like, the album that I've mentioned like a million times now, the Slice the Cake album, Odyssey to the West, it's still, there's certain songs that parts of those songs, they still give me goosebumps to this day. I've probably listened to that album at a minimum of 30 times. A minimum. and still gives me goosebumps to this day. Living the dream, heck yeah. I don't know if you can hear the rooster crowing in the background. Are you against the existence of panda bears? I've never really thought about it, but no. Panda bears can do what they want and live their happy little life. What do you say to Mr. Bond? I don't know. Not in practice, but in policy. Like animals created as zoo attractions. Oh, I'm not too much of a fan of it personally, especially like the only way that it would be acceptable is if they're given a habitat that is the correct size for them, which I don't think that you can recreate in a zoo. I personally don't feel like, I don't know how SeaWorld is still a thing. I don't know how SeaWorld still exists and like how they can like, and I'm not like a huge like I'm not a PETA person, like the animal, right? Like I eat meat. I don't really care too much. I would prefer to eat meat that like is like farm raised, grass fed, whatever. But I'm not like a super huge like, but I think that like zoos, it kind of sucks. No, it doesn't call out all day. I think it was because it was so dark from the rain that now that the sun is coming out again, he's like, oh, it's daytime again. But no, it doesn't happen all day. I think he's just confused. No, SeaWorld is still around. There's still, I saw a commercial for it the other day. I'm just like, how are you still around? This doesn't make any sense. I bet there are some crazy nights, but God, made me rock and roll and sweet child. Fish need zoos too, safer to visit whales in Kansas. SeaWorld reminds me of that IT Crowd joke. What? I haven't watched it too much, so I'm not too familiar with IT Crowd. I mean, it's just sad. Like, orcas, killer whales are like, they need a lot of space. But the zoo in the city I used to live in, I went there one time and like there was a sun bear in the enclosure, and it was like doing this really neurotic thing because its enclosure was pretty small, and it was like doing this with its head non-stop. That's all it was doing, and I felt like it was a neurotic thing, like it was kind of going crazy because it didn't have enough room to walk around in. So I don't think the rooster is crowing all the time. I don't notice it if it does, but I really think it's just because I hear it in the mornings, like when I'm walking my dogs, but it's not too loud, and I think it is just because it stopped raining. This guy dates a girl who said that her parents died at sea parks and they died in a fire. Whoops. They died in a fire at SeaWorld? Alright, that is my last piece for these little mushrooms. Took me so long to foil them, but that's fine. Quality over quantity, right? Straight over your head then. I mean, I get it. It's pretty silly. Unless you said something that I didn't get, Neil. I'm sorry. Alright. Turn my music back on. I like moss. Is that the guy with the like crazy hair? Is that Moss? Or like the glasses? I can't remember the other guy's name. I'm not bored. I'm hungry, so I think you're showing. I'm starting to show my hangry symptoms. Cause I ate at like 9:30. Roy and Moss. Oh yeah, yeah. That show is funny. I need to watch that again. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. That way I can go get some lunch and then refocus on my work. I don't really have enough people on Twitch or DLive to like host anyone. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it now. Yeah. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I need to go get some glass tomorrow, so we'll see. I'll post on Discord. The Discord link just auto posted in the chat above wherever it is for you. So if you want to join the Discord, if you aren't already, I post in the announcements usually the morning of. So if I stream tomorrow, I will let you know. If not, I'm not going to be streaming on the weekends anymore. Sundays are going to be an abbreviated day. I'm trying to have better work-life balance, and I think I'm going to take a full weekend from now on. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, so yes, I'll be posting whenever I stream again. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will see you sometime in the next, either tomorrow or a few days. And until then, I hope you have a good rest of your day. If I stream tomorrow, it'll probably be about the same time, like starting between 12 and 1. I work very well in the mornings, and I like to get stuff done before the stream, so it'll probably be around 12 or 1. Ish. But I'll update you. So, goodbye everyone. Thanks